All these markings on the body were originated by the Tiv when they separated from the Fulani. It was at this time that they came and settled on the hill of Yavua in the midst of the bush tribes. The names of these tribes were Undi, Ukwesi, Ugbe, Iyonov, and Utangi. After they left Yavua, they came down and lived by a certain river called Muanavua, which has a very strong current. Even today, cattle brought by the foreigners from Shambila. I went there with Mr. Malherb and Mr. Offer in July 1934. But they did not stay there very long. The nearest neighbors were the Ugbe and Iyonov, and when these also began to give them trouble over the question of women, they moved again and came down to Muan. Muan and Muanavua are not far from each other. The distance between them is about 9 miles. If you start from Kashambila and set out in a southeasterly direction, you come to Muan, about 4 miles from Kashambila. It was there that the TFS came into contact with the Chamba, though the Chamba say that they were there before them. When the Tiv arrived, they lived together quite peacefully, but the Tiv did not want to be amongst them permanently, so they moved on again from there. However, they did not come straight down, but changed their direction towards the west. That is to say, among the tribes which I have mentioned above, the Undir, Ukwesi, Utangi, Ugbe, and Iyonov, until they came and settled at Mokmon. By the time the Tiv had come to live at Mokmon, they had begun to grow quite accustomed to the bush tribes and to understand their ways. They watched what they did and tried to learn from them. They even came to call them their brothers and were not so afraid to intermarry with them. In short, it was here that they first came into close touch with them. They took to cutting the mark down by the bridge of their nose as they do, and the bush people also learned some of the Tiv customs. In fact, the Tiv very nearly remained permanently among them, for they were happy there, and they used to go back again to visit the Ugbe and Iyonov too. After the Tiv left Mokmon, they did not settle on the plains, but went up to the hill of Ibenda. Ibenda Hill is in the present district of Turan. If you stand in Jatoaka's village, you can see it to the southeast. At Ibenda, they chose the sites according to their clans. The children of Ipusu settled on the greater Ibenda, which was called Ibenda Shitiri, and the children of Ichongo on the lesser Ibenda, which was called Ibenda Ihiarev. The children of Ipusu are Shitiri, Ba, and Kum. Kum was a girl, Ipusu's daughter. Her real name was Ikumura, and the reason why she was called was that she was a girl with a broken leg which she used to drag along the ground. When the rain fell, it poured down upon her. Ipusu called her his Ikumura. She inclined more towards Shitiri and did not go with Ba because she was very troublesome to her. The children of Ichongo are more numerous. They are Ihia, Gondo, Nongo, Ikura, Ikorakwi, Masi, and the daughter Tongo. With regard to Tongo, some say that her mother was captured by Ichongo in the bush. This opinion is held by most. And there is another thing which shows that she is not a true daughter. That is, although Tongo has come in between Ukum and Shitiri, yet they cut off the heads of the Tongo men. How then can she be their sisters?